Welcome back to Virtual Reality Game Dev Ed. This is the 10th tutorial video for our friend Sky. Okay, last time we solidified this wall is exactly where I left off. Now we got to go ahead and solidify the other inside walls around the bathroom. So go ahead and right click on any one of these and it'll unselect all your others, and then hold down shift and right click again and continue to select all the rest of these faces to get all of your inside wall. Now hit the shift or the space bar again, and I actually closed the program in the meantime, so I'm going to have to research for solidify. Should always, SOL is usually about all you need to bring it right up. And now we have our solid. We're going to go ahead and leave the default thickness over here to 0.01 again, and that is good for our inside walls, right? Now we have to do the outside. A, to deselect everything. This is where things get a little bit more tedious. We have to actually go around the entire outside of the house, select all those walls. Now you can hold control and use your left mouse button and circle things if you like. However, I'm not going to do that because we have windows and whatnot that we need to avoid. And so I'm just going to go ahead and go around manually, right click on one of these and then hold shift and continue to select the rest of these. It'll take me just a couple minutes to get around the entire house here, so work with me. Sorry if you heard that, my cell phone just got a text. Okay. All the way around. Try to remember where your windows are. If you actually click in the middle of where your window would be then obviously you're going to select Control Z to unselect that. You're going to select the face behind it, and that's not what we want. Hold down shift and keep right clicking to select all of these. Oop. Control Z. Okay. We are almost around. Okay, last little bit. Almost done. Okay, now that you have the entire outside of your house selected, make sure that that is the only thing selected. Alright, I think I'm looking okay. Alright. One thing is I got turned around some funny way. Okay. There we go. Now we want to go ahead and solidify all of that as well. Go ahead and hit your space bar, search, solidify, enter. 0.01, and that is perfect. Okay, A to deselect everything. Now we are going to separate our walls. Now this gets a little bit more difficult, separating the walls now that we have solid faces but they're really close together. I only spaced them by 0.01, so you have to be really careful when you come in here not to select the face behind it. And it's a little hard to see, but you want to select all of the inside walls on, say, we'll start with the bathroom. Try to click towards the middle of the normals here to try to make sure that we're not selecting our outside wall. You want to be just a little bit more careful than we were selecting it while it was just a plane. And then once it's selected, double check it. I just moved over again by shift and holding shift and clicking my middle mouse button. Okay. Check the outside. Look at it at an angle to try to see all of that color disappear. It will fool you if that's what you're seeing. So you want to try to see an angle. If it all disappears and there's none left, then you're good. The only ones selected are the inside ones. Okay, we look okay right now. Okay, now let me check that last wall. Yeah, we look okay. Alright, now that you have the inside wall on your bathroom selected, go ahead and press P again and separate that selection and name this, select it first, name it wall bathroom, or whatever you want to name it, and go ahead and set it in another layer. I'm just going to, since I have those in those layers, I'm just going to set it down in this layer right here. Now you see it disappears. Now we can double check even better and make sure that we didn't select any extra walls. If you had any of your outside faces selected at this point, immediately but carefully press Control Z just once or twice, just a couple times, so that way you do not have to go around and reselect the whole outside of the house. You do not want to press Control Z too many times, or you're going to undo too much. But looks like I'm perfect, so I don't have to undo anything. Alright, go ahead. When your object is selected, go back into edit mode, and now we're going to do the same thing to the bedroom. Okay, check the outside, make sure it looks good. Okay, you look fine. So, go ahead and go to the next part of the inside wall and select all of those faces. Okay, double check. Zooming in usually shows you exactly what's going on. Okay, we're good. Now do it to the next inside walls. Okay, go to the outside, zoom in on it, make sure everything is none of the outside is selected, and we are good. Okay, go ahead and check your outside wall, make sure it's all good. Yeah, we look okay. Alright, so once you have all of your inside walls selected, go ahead and press P on your keyboard again. Separate that selection. Click on it to select it. Come back up to the top, rename this wall bedroom. Enter. And come down, and I'm going to actually set this in a different layer from my other bedroom. So that way I can work with all my bedrooms in all my rooms individually. So I'm going to set it in that second layer. Double check your house and make sure that only the inside walls are invisible now, because now the outsides become planes. Okay, we are looking good. Now I am just about out of time for this video, so I'm actually going to stop right there and pick up selecting the inside walls on these two rooms. We'll see you soon.